Hey Titans, this is Mickett. I apologize for my voice. It's a little froggy, a little hoarse. I'm just a little sick, a little under the weather. So I'm going to give a recap of our recent victory. This is 2 in a row. Titans over McDonald. I don't think it has anything to do with the Golden Arches. However, we were golden because we won 78-45. Did a great job. Going to just recap a little bit and highlight a few things. First of all, we got way up on this one very early. Look at our 3 stars, 22-7 in the end. That's going to win it anytime you can do that. Our new stars per attack very early on were very high. Towards the end, it always tends to average out a lot more when you're having to choose what's left. However, we did a great job, got ourselves way up there. This is a 30 versus 30, so the score seems lower, but it's actually quite a high score for a 30 versus 30. At one point, we were kind of wondering whether we'd get under only 10 stars even left available to get. Just to cover a little bit, we had very good participation. We only had a couple that didn't participate at all. However, everybody else really got in on the bonus loot, so that was a good thing. Our enemy clan did do pretty well on participation. Towards the end there, a number of people, there wasn't much they could do. Just to give an overview too, if you look at what was left on their team, if you start over here at the bottom, you look at it was 3-star, 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 all the way up here until you even get an available stars, all the way up to 13. So we did a great job. Only a few stars even left up towards the top here. Did a great job clearing all those out, and you see comparison. They didn't even attack anybody at the top. They couldn't get after them. We were a little bit overmatched on them, but I really like to attribute the fact that it was largely smart attacking on our side that really would attribute the win to us. I'm going to cover a featured attack and featured defense. For this time, I'm going to do a featured attack of number 14 on 14, Jesus on Monzer or whatever it is. I'm going to do this. I really like this as a good attack. I'm going to just highlight it here. First of all, of course, he's going to come in there and get those CC troops out, just drawing them out. They had a lot of their CC war clan castles that were close to the edge. Makes it easy to draw out. Take advantage of that when you can. Throws that down, that additional archer, just to make sure you got them all out. Always worthwhile to make sure you get them all, especially if it only costs you another archer. So he's going to bring them out into the corner there, puts a nice circle, semicircle. Why do you bring them all the way out in the corner? Because you don't want to be near any buildings, especially not any of their defensive structures when you do that, because it just makes it that much more difficult for you. He has a little trouble getting rid of them with the archers because there's so many of the archers of them. Jesus is going to do what it's a hog and dragon attack, what we like to call a stomp and fry for those in the know. Basically, the hogs are going to go through and stomp out a lot of this stuff. He has the one dragon out there, but he's going to bring the other dragons in once the ADs, the air defenses, are down. The important thing with hogs is you've got to keep those guys healed, especially if there's potential bombs around. So you can see he comes with all those heal spells, and basically he's going to try and keep those things alive. They got to take out those ADs, otherwise he's going to have trouble when the dragons get over there. But you can see that basically the hogs on the top part kept rolling. He throws down his Barb King, which has the Iron Fist ability, just to pick up that town hall out there. By the way, why do people put town halls on the outside? The answer is I don't know, but I will say sometimes for the less the newer war people, they will basically try and attack that and try and get a free loot, and not realizing that unless you win the whole thing, you're not going to get the loot anyways. Just back to the attack. He's brought in all these dragons. The dragons are just mowing through here. He still has a number of the hogs left. That just makes it go that much faster. I'm going to kind of zip through this a little bit because you can see where this is going. Only a few seconds left in there, and he does a great job. With the stomp and fry by Jesus. Now I'm going to also cover what I'd say would be the best defend. And what I would say is, although I think that Jesus actually had a pretty good defend, I'm gonna pop over, and there were other ones too, Mac Boy, Kenny Boy, and Jay. The one I wanted to cover, this was the Kyle, and you're like, well, they 2-starred him, yeah. Well, yes, but this is their second place guy. That he really comes through, and he does kind of an interesting attack, so I thought it'd be kind of fun to watch anyways. He actually Dexter attacked us both times with, he attacked Al and he attacked Kyle with largely Valkyrie attacks, and that's pretty rare. And part of the reason why it's pretty rare is because they're pretty hard to pull off. However, he goes in and brings those guys out, does not draw out the CC troops at this point. He's just taking some of the outside buildings down, brings in the Valkyries, and then all these CC troops come out there, and they're going to wipe out a number of their Valkyries. But the Valkyries are pretty good, especially raged, on taking out a lot of those CC troops. But you can see he's lost quite a few of them. They're still there. I would have actually brought, he has 5 spells. I would have brought an extra heal spell. I think that costs him a little bit here in the end because these Valkyries can take a fair amount of damage. However, since they're the front line there, they get hit really hard, and you've got to keep them healed. Otherwise, they're not gonna make it through the entire time here. And you can see they're starting to get swamped on here. He has one more heal he can be able to drop, but they've made good headway. They've got a long ways to go here, and he's not using that heal. If he had dropped that, he could have saved 2, 3, 4, 5 of those Valkyries, and they could have been going a lot better. Instead, I think he decides he's just going to hold on to that for now. Then he dropped it anyways. That was a waste. Okay, too late. A little too little, a little too late. And basically now all the work is going to be on this level 15 Archer Queen. However, even a level 15 Archer Queen can't pull off miracles here. He's going to try and pull those outside buildings, but really needs to take out those remaining defenses, because the Archer Queen is really good at shooting and doing damage, but not really good at taking it. She's already used her ability, so she's just going to take a little beating here from the Archer towers. And so anyways, she continues on. I'm just going to speed through this. She's not able to pull off that extra star. Anyways, so a good job. Make sure to like and to subscribe. Good job, Titans. And we have fewer people now because a number of people have gone over to Titanville just to kind of rest and relax during the holidays. But I'm really proud of you guys. Good job on choosing some smart attacks right off the bat to really set us up for later. It really makes us win. All right, take care. Go Titans.